everybody. Happy Victory Monday to all the Brahmas fans out there. We are happy to be back.
Monday.
Today, you know what
that.
what I was drinking today was Zoa, the official energy drink of XFL fans everywhere. But the beautiful thing about this can is that it's got the Battlehawk blue and it's got the Renegade blue. So it was like I was drinking their tears from their losses this week because they did a terrible job at representing the XFL.
He's coming right in with the blows. Hi, everyone. I'm 2-0 Brahmasita.
I told y'all is all I'm going to say. I told y'all for them teams in blue. Whoa, wait.
To my side. Go ahead. Go ahead, introduce. My God.
What's up, everybody? I'm BD.
And I'm gonna be arrogant. My chest is out, and I don't even care. I've been talking smack for 2 years. I'm gonna keep it going.
Wow.
You know what? I'm gonna reload that because I can't see the chat, and I want to be able to talk smack to the chat people. So I will be right back, y'all.
Oh my gosh. That is something else. Hey, Justin. Geez. So while he gets
he's got his Zoa for the day. I've got my hot toddy here because, as you can tell, I was doing a little bit of screaming yesterday. So hell of a game, but my voice is definitely feeling it now.
Can you see chat now?
Now I can see the chat. That's what's up. What's up, Justin? And Jason, that's damn right. Horns forward.
Jason's our guy all the way from Oregon.
Just like the can says right there. Horns forward.
I walked into the office this morning. All the people that weren't working with us last year, they're like, "You get sick?" I'm like, no, just had a game yesterday. All the people that were like, Brahma started their season? I'm like, yeah, they did.
Yep.
But you're gonna be hearing me like this for the next 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, who needs a voice?
Who needs a voice?
I think all 13,000
for game day. That's it.
There was 13,000 people from the Central Texas area who sound as crappy as we do right now.
Yep.
That's why I'm lubricating.
I can do all my work through emails. I don't need to talk.
That's right.
Right. Period. Well, we should talk about just how everything rolled up to our game.
I mean, the weekend was it was a whole weekend of festivities. I mean, if you didn't get a chance to go to, I think it's 1918 nightclub right there by the Alamo Dome, 1902 or something like that. It's right there at Sunset Station down the street from the Alamo Dome. We got to meet the entire team. And that place was packed. I mean, people wanted to be there, and you could just feel the excitement, not just from the fans, but from the players, from the staff. I think even the staff that worked at the damn nightclub were like, man, there's a lot of people here. More than we expected.
I know, for the daytime too.
Yeah, for it being that's the first time that I took my 4-year-old to a nightclub, and he's 4 years old, and I'm like, hey, yo, that's just how we roll here, taking 4-year-olds to nightclubs.
Yeah, it was
Hola, mi amigos.
He wore the sombrero once, and he's in his blood now.
Hey, that's how it starts. The power of the sombrero.
But I did take video of the entire thing. So I will have maybe a reel, maybe a little video up on our page very soon. But I did the whole it was a whole 20-25 minute presentation. They went through all the coaches. They did fun little trivia, fun facts. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Everyone saw him on ESPN.
Yeah. Hey. I'm telling you, bro, that sombrero, it attracts.
Hey, and
meanwhile, Jackie's going all out.
And when we at the game, we're gonna be together, so it's really gonna attract.
That's right.
Can you just see 108 just full of sombreros, just all the way up? I mean,
the people I made friends with the people around me, which is awesome. So this is just how the community vibe is. I had never met these people in my life, and by the end of the game, I had left with the 2 phone numbers. They're dudes, so I'm not it's not like I'm getting phone numbers from girls from with
His wife was there.
Yeah, my wife was there. But these are they're amazing fellas. I told them you come out to the tailgate, they'll be like, "Oh, we're coming back. We're coming back to right here where you are,"
Was
because
it
it
the
was
guys
just
that were
lit.
next to you?
Oh yeah, the guys that were next to me,
They
the
were
guys that were right behind
hilarious.
me,
I
like
Did you
didn't
know
even
them?
know them. I
Did
didn't
you
even
know
know
them?
them. But
Oh,
they knew
nope.
my name after I guessed him because they were like, "Yeah, Jackie, yeah,
oh,
put
because
that
of
sign
Jorge.
up." I
Because of
assume
Jorge.
so.
Oh, it's probably they probably heard me when I was telling you about Terramana, the official tequila of
Oh
XFL
yeah.
fans everywhere.
Oh my gosh. I was more impressed with that Big D Energy campaign they got going on.
That's what
I knew
I'm
you was gonna
saying.
bring that
I'm
up.
I
sure you
had that
were.
big D
I'm sure
energy
you
all
were.
day today, drinking this
I knew you was
blue
gonna bring that
Battle
up.
Hawk tears and the
Oh
Renegade tears.
Lord.
I had that big D energy all day.
Hey, I second this right here.
I can arrange that.
Nah.
It
Nah, I'm good. I'm
Oh,
good
don't be
on that.
scared.
No. Even my wife even
it'll
said that
happen.
too. My wife said that she was like, "Why don't you just get the whole get up?" I was like, "Nah, I can't do that."
Hey, you just say it,
Cause
bro.
I
You
can't I
just say
can't do
it.
I can't do the boots, man.
You don't have
They're,
to
I
do
can't do.
boots.
you,
Put on some tennies.
bro.
It don't. I mean,
Hey, it's not like look when I first got my very first traje, I couldn't afford the boots, so I wore Vans, bro. So I got roasted on social media for it, and I'm like, y'all want to buy them for me? And everyone was like, well, no, but you should have them. I'm like, well, give me the money. You know, that's what it
Right.
is. So I
I'll
mean,
make
the
you a
thing
Yeah.
is,
mariachi shirt.
there you go. That's
I
I'll
what you
make
don't
you
want.
do.
the shirt
We'll
I don't
start
want
there.
with the
Start
see, but
there.
yeah.
I want to see what. Let me see what the
Oh, they're right here. White Air Forces and your Gucci. You know what? Even get you a Gucci belt too while you're at. You don't even got to get a
hey
traditional mariachi belt or charro belt. Get a Gucci belt, man, right
hey
there.
Jeremy is one funny guy. I'm telling you, he is one funny guy. Tell us some get some Air Force Ones. I gotta see. I
Well,
gotta see
anyway.
what the. I gotta see what the layout look for the shirt. And I'll let you know.
Oh Lord, he's too into design and stuff. That's why he just
I
Uh,
can't
gotta see what it
trust
look
me.
like.
now he wants a
I'm
After
trying.
graphic
I just
everything,
want to
designer.
see.
after everything I've already put out, you don't trust me yet.
But look, to me, I prefer to wear the jersey. So I'll wear the jersey. If the jersey, like, if it looks better than the jersey, or if it's got to it got to make me want to wear that beside other than the jersey. You know what I'm saying? Because I like wearing the jersey to the game. That's all.
That's. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, whatever brings us luck. Shit, I'm gonna wear the same chones to the next game. I don't even care.
Hey, I think I got to wear the jersey again. Hey, they got to give me on ESPN again. We won, So put me on ESPN.
All
So
you need to do is wear the sombrero, and I guarantee you,
yeah,
you're gonna
I'm
be.
gonna do
You're
that.
gonna.
That's gonna be my tradition. I'm gonna wear it every game.
Thank you, thank you,
Every
thank you
game, bro.
for
I told you
bringing
I
it.
got you. I ain't buying for
Thank you,
nothing.
thank you.
All right, so
You got the picture,
Saturday.
so you got the proof that it was on. You got to pull up the picture.
Yeah, so I don't know. I ain't got the stuff pulled up, but yeah,
Jeremy sent a good one. Like he had a
so
clear one, like
so
HD type picture.
yeah, so they showed the way that because I was watching the game right now when my son was falling asleep. They were showing the pregame or the festivity, the Fiesta de los Brahmas from the day before, and they
Hmm.
showed me and my son doing the horns forward, and they cut directly to you with the sombrero, and I'm like, hell
Yeah,
yeah, that's what's up.
yeah.
Um,
Everybody got to get on board, man. Bring them out. Bring them out.
That's right. Bring bust out the sombrero has some power behind it. Nah, no, hey, no, we don't need no look. I'm just superstitious, and I've always been even since I played the damn sport. I've always just been superstitious about that. But I know we don't need no look. Nah, hey, no, Chris, this one's on you,
See what I'm
bro.
saying?
Hey, no,
He was
Chris,
Look,
there.
he was
He
there the
was
whole
there.
time. So
Yep.
this one's on
Yep.
you, Chris.
I
This
ain't
one is
see him at all.
100% on you because he was there, and all of us can vouch. He was there
Absolutely.
the whole time. So that's on you, bro. You
He was
ghosted
stuck in that. He
him.
was stuck in the basement.
Yeah, you were stuck in the basement.
He was stuck in the basement looking for you.
Yeah, he came and looked, and the door was closed behind him.
But
The
yeah, I mean,
door was
so
closed. Key
going
gone.
back to that Fiesta de los Brahmas. I mean, it was awesome. That was like the first real like gathering of fans and team and just
Yes.
togetherness. And I think even the players, the ones that at least aren't Brahma alumni, were a little bit surprised at like how engaged we were, how like excited we were. I think they had heard, but it's one thing to hear it and it's another thing to experience it. And even then, going into Sunday, as attendance wise, man, I thought that was a victory because I was saying if we hit 10,000, that's a W for us right there, attendance wise. But we were the second most attended game in the league without any sort of hype of like champ versus chump. And then without, with no big D energy there and none of that. And we had the absolute worst time slot because the tailgate started when the early morning church services started. And the kickoff was when the late church services started. We did awesome.
We did. And I think I'm like at that point where I'm just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? People going to show up. They're going to show up they're going to show up, they want to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep, and I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying, like, everybody keeps saying, like, oh, it was Easter, and we knew that, but, we still had more, we did better than we did last year. That's a plus.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And, I you mentioned it yesterday, Jorge. Yeah, I thought, Easter, big Catholic, city and stuff. And, there he is. I didn't even think about what you said. Like generationally, families have been camping out at Brackenridge Park. That's been Easter tradition for generations. So yeah, to get them to stop, not do that, to come to a football game, to get 13,000 people is amazing.
See, this is different for me because where I'm from, I know every people here and there. You got people that celebrate to go to church and stuff like that. But where I'm from, it's sports. Like, people gonna show up for Thanksgiving. People gonna show up for Christmas. Like, even on Thanksgiving, we outside playing football before Thanksgiving. The food is served. Like, this is what we do. It's football, sports all the time. So I'm a spiritual person. I'm not really into, going to church, and I don't, people gonna do whatever they want to do. But, I'm more football. If it's a football game on, hey, I'm there. Especially if it's in my town, I'm there. I'm there.
Well, like here, it's more so it's a cultural thing. Like you grow up with it, and it's like the way the saying goes is God, family, football in Texas. Like that's the order kind of thing. That's how you're raised. That's how whether you believe, whether you're whatever your beliefs are, spiritual. I've I got my ways of celebrating and stuff like that, but. I know the other thing is a lot of people were saying, well, NFL can pull off Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that. I was like, we're not the NFL.
Yeah.
Nope.
This is a brand new league, year one of this brand new league. I understand that it's a culmination of a league that's been around for 2 years and one that had one season. But this is year one of a merged league that a lot of people still see as gimmicky. And a lot of people still see like there's still this stigma around spring football that it's not going to last. Yet here we are in what is now, year 3, year 4 of spring football? I mean, however you want to do the math. If you want to combine the two leagues, this is year 4. If you want to just do the timeline, this is year 3 of spring football. And there has been a steady uptick, now that the two leagues have come together. Yeah, the USFL, now this is your time to shine, and everyone always gave you crap about, the fans. Fans didn't show up, the fans didn't do this, X, Y, Z. Well, this is your chance to prove everybody wrong. And XFL fans, this is your chance that you want to say, we had the best, spring football, and, we honestly did not prove that this weekend. XFL got their asses handed to them this past weekend, except for us. But
let's talk about that because a couple of you guys went up to Arlington on Saturday also. How was that?
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
This guy did not go anywhere.
It was wonderful.
I didn't go to Arlington. Jay was the only one who went, so he's not here right now. But he can talk about it when he gets on.
It was wonderful.
Oh my
God. I was coming back.
You were in Vegas.
Yeah, I watched that game on my flight back from Vegas. So
these are my stargazing glasses too. I told y'all
Oh my God.
all year long. Everyone said I was crazy, but I told y'all about the Renegades and how they were a fluke, a team of clowns. And what happens? Big Game Bob does
Oh
this
my
Big
goodness.
Game Bob thing. I told y'all.
Here he goes.
Yes, I am going to be the Stephen A. of the Renegades this season.
Hey, you know, hey, it's bigger than that right now, right?
What do you mean?
Like the hate. I know you hate Arlington. We know that, but the hate for Arlington is minimal now because we got a bigger focus right now. They are drilling our conference. They are talking about how our football is so bad. What happens to the superior XFL football play and the players from there was better and all of that. That's what they're bringing up now.
We'll hold up the XFL conference.
That's what happens
Only
when
one,
bad the rest
only
of them
one
are
of us.
when we're holding the championship.
Only
You know what?
one
They
of
can
us
all
needs
suck.
to
I
be
don't
the
care.
best. Only one of us needs to be the best, and we're already showing
That's
it.
true. That's
That-
true. But
and that's what happens when you want Arlington to be the flag bearer. You're gonna lose every single time. Every single
I
time.
say that every time, Marlon. I say it every time.
always, bro. I don't even know why.
Now that he busted out a cowboy hat,
I told you. I need it next week. I'm gonna have a cigar. You know, when they lose again, I'm gonna have a cigar.
Good Lord. Well, yeah, that
But,
game was interesting. It was definitely a different team
In my
than what I saw before.
in my opinion, both teams, the Birmingham Stallions and the Arlington Renegades, that game was a toilet bowl. The game to watch was the St. Louis versus Michigan game.
Yeah.
And even then was boring.
yeah,
No,
it was.
but
It was.
Not until the last 50
quarter.
seconds.
Yes, it
But
was
that's-
very
The
bad.
last
But
50 seconds.
as far as the quality of play, though, they played a lot cleaner versus Arlington and Birmingham. They were sloppier in their play, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the great. I mean, hey, look, you are very, very great for your opinion. Hey, look, you do that. You are great for your
Very,
opinion.
very
You are great.
I'm just saying.
But-
I'm just saying. You can disagree all you
I
want.
mean,
You
we
can
already
disagree.
know how he feel. We already know how he feel about Arlington.
I think
we
I'm
can't
more
move.
on you with DJ at this point right here.
We can't, do anything with his opinion with Arlington. That's once he make his opinion, that's
It's
it.
deep
Solid.
rooted.
It's
It's
deep rooted.
You can't do that. Like that's forever.
I think I agree with y'all. I think the it was great. It was subpar up until the fourth quarter. I think it got a little lively. Maybe it was a slow start, but it's crazy because
That's real slow.
Yeah,
all the way to
it's
the
crazy
fourth.
because the late game on Saturday and then our game on Sunday started off great. Like it was like, okay, this like we've been here before. This like it was mid-season form for us,
Yeah, I mean, and then meanwhile, you got the Brahmas who got shoeless Joe Jackson starting off the game, right? Then you got a punter who's up for quarterback of the year right now, and he's leading passing stats for most quarterbacks.
Wait a minute.
An offensive lineman who has more touchdown catches and receiving yards. No.
Hey,
now
hey,
you got
hey.
He trolling.
What? Go.
We have somebody here. If we're gonna talk about the game, we have somebody here. I don't see him where he should be. We do have a special guest.
He's off defending the district, is why.
Here we go.
Oh, there he is.
Cheers, y'all. Got some Terramana.
I'm not feeling that energy, man. What all that energy?
He's got the official tequila of XFL.
They picked me out earlier.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The video that they did with the Reggie Barlow at the damn in DC talking about we here. Y'all not here?
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all wasn't there.
Well,
guess who is here though?
Video.
Oh,
right on time.
We got Mr. Sexy Voice himself.
I'm gonna take a drink from my Step on Snake cup.
Ooh,
there you go.
I got my flag right here.
Hey,
but I will say that's the only shot I'm gonna take tonight. Today has been a very interesting day in the podcast world and everything. There's been a lot of things that have been said, some heated words and stuff, and I've issued some apologies for our sake, for my sake, for everybody's sake. So not here to fight. We're here to talk about the game. It was a very interesting game. It was a heck of a game for us. Maybe not the outcome that DC wanted, but Tamu definitely he put up a hell of a fight, man. I'm very
Oh.
impressed with that young man.
Outline was back there, boy. Telling you,
Yep.
had him looking like, this is definitely was his first game of his college career. I'm like, golly.
Well,
Like,
I think
I thought he would have ran more though.
the loss of Abram for you guys, defender. I think that was
We miss Abram a lot right now.
That
No
hurt.
disrespect to Cam
No,
Harris, but we
no.
miss Abram a lot
I mean,
right now.
hey, he was what, the running back, the top running back in the league last year.
Yeah, he's a playmaker.
Yep.
And
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing is that he's out for the season. I mean, that's a big loss, a huge loss.
A couple times a game, he would usually slip away for a touchdown or slip away for like 70 yards. You need that. But I don't like, also no disrespect to Fred Keiss, but I didn't like all the offensive
Ooh, yeah,
calls, really.
I agree.
The team did look a little lost.
I agree.
Yeah, it was very just not put together. It's week one, though.
Yeah.
That wide
week one.
receiving core wasn't
Last
looking
season, we
good.
would have lost. We would have lost week one last season if Seattle didn't fumble on the 1 yard line at like 2nd and goal. So
Yeah.
it's week one.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
Y'all wide receiver,
We'll see how it goes.
y'all wide receiver
Yeah.
core looking a little
A lot of drop passes, as goes for us in the Alamo Dome.
inexperienced. Yeah, I was surprised. I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
one
Reminded me a
and
lot
two
of the
passes,
championship game.
a lot of off target passes too that I've seen.
A lot
Yeah.
of short
Off target.
passes.
Yeah.
I was very
Specifically there at
surprised.
that interception. That was just
Yeah.
that was all of it. Well,
I
two
saw it the
touchdowns
whole
called back
way.
by the offensive line doing some stuff.
My heart's starting
Yeah.
to race again. Woo.
Hey,
I saw
yeah,
it the whole way. I was like, it's floating. It's across the field, and I'm like, it's too much air under it. It wasn't enough zip
Yep.
to it. And he
Yeah.
just got back from the when he was hurt, so he just got back in
Yeah,
the
I
game.
hate
pick.
Yeah.
moments like that. You just know something bad's gonna happen in moments
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
That was just a bad. It literally went from the touchdown we got the 15 yards that we thought was going to be on the 2-point conversion or 1-point conversion, whatever we were going to choose.
You
And
know
then
who else y'all
then
missing?
the challenge, and then on 59.
Pull that back up.
Yeah.
Pull that back up.
Let me ask about that.
You know who else y'all missing though? De'Aaron King.
Yep, we missed a King, who is
Lucky Jackson.
we had not really a 2 quarterback system, but he would come in a lot and almost play a role of a running back sometimes.
That's a drop down. Francois is a drop down from De'Aaron King, in my opinion.
100%.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
no disrespect also to him, but yeah.
Right.
And he didn't get a chance to show us anything. He got 2 plays off.
Yep.
But
I was just going to ask that. Had they used the 2 quarterback system instead of just putting him in for 2 plays when Tamu came out because of an injury, do you think
Right.
it would have made a difference, regardless of whether it was Francois or the other gentleman you were talking about? Would that 2 quarterback system have made a difference against our defense?
I think it made the difference based on who that second quarterback is. And we don't know what Francois looks like, really.
I do.
Well,
And I guess we
we
won't know
saw him
unless they do
last
it.
year.
Yeah, I haven't
I
seen
do.
it much.
With
I see it in
Orlando.
Orlando. Yep. I do.
No, now in all
That's
fairness,
all I needed to see.
I did see someone kind of point this out somewhere out in the world or whatever, but you got to remember these teams have been together for what, a month and a half. Like, people didn't know what teams they were going to be on a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
So like, there hasn't been OTAs, there hasn't been a full off season of training together with your teammates because you didn't know who the hell your teammates were going to
Yeah.
be.
And
So
you have no tape on the otty team.
exactly.
True,
So
true,
that's
true.
that's another thing that kind of plays into this, is that with week one, it was kind of a toss up, you know.
It was
Hey,
all
that
about the
funny. That
sign.
was funny. That was
It was
funny.
all
I
about
saw
the
it. I saw it on
sign.
the broadcast too. It was
Yeah.
behind the end zone.
A few times,
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw that guy.
I'll tell you though, with the the false start that Wade challenged and
Mhm.
Oh, that
Called
was
a
a
touchdown
that
back.
hurt.
that dude was false starting all damn game, and they
Yeah.
called it.
Well, then he
Twice.
got ejected, and he's just standing on the sideline screaming and yelling. I'm like, why is
Yeah.
he not in the tunnel?
Yeah.
Go in
Yeah.
the tunnel.
He was jumping early the entire game. Like we were, Jay and I, every drop back, we're like, false start, he jumped, and they weren't calling it.
Mhm.
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
you can't have that, or you can just challenge it every time there's a touchdown.
Yeah.
I called that too. I called that false start. I was like, bro,
Every
Jackson's
time.
right there.
DJ
Yeah.
was behind me, literally calling everything as soon as it happened. And I'm like,
It was like, he got good eyes. I'm like, bro, I saw him move, dog. I saw him move.
I was just like, I was wilding out, just all of the stuff. I'm like, bro, I liked having you there, hearing your little commentary.
Oh yeah, and then when you got right here, Mike G right here said when you got someone like Andre Gerard, NFL Hall of Fame lineman, a legend lineman, who's on your coaching staff, he sees that like that's like automatic. And I mean, on that one, that's yes, I would say like from an officiating standpoint, they need to go back and look at some game tape on that and be like, okay, where can we improve? Dean Blandino can probably improve a little bit on that department because
Dean
like,
Blandino.
He should have been saying, hey, I think this guy Paul started on that one.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
and let's be honest though, right? I mean, we can sit here and we can critique and pick it apart and make jokes about, you know, Blandino and all that stuff. And granted, he's watching one game, but he's got to get back in game shape too, right? It's not like he spent the last month and a half watching game film and looking for, you know, signs of, you know, oh, this person's doing this or this person's doing that or whatever. I mean, he's jumped in. He might have watched some game film on a couple of teams, but I don't think he's in full game shape either. So he's probably missed a couple of calls himself that he should be calling because he's not quite ready, right?
Well, he's not the one making the calls; it's the officials are. So he's just verifying that what the call they made is correct.
All of it. The officiating staff, Blandino, everybody. You know, again, there's no preseason here. It's literally camp, game. Let's go. You know,
offsides was terrible, man.
Yeah, everybody's going to be a little bit
terrible.
Yeah,
everybody's going to be a little bit jittery.
That was another false start on 59. Same player, all freaking game long.
Yeah,
he was jumping.
So I would say
a lot.
Watch next week. Next week, the gameplay is probably going to be a little bit sharper, a little bit crisper.
Yeah.
By week 3, then they're going to be looking in full game shape, ready to go.
Yep.
But these first
I don't
games,
know. I will say it because even watching the NFL, they were doing that. The same right tackle was doing that all season long. It's just jumping early, and they weren't calling it.
Yeah, it's football.
Yeah, it is football. If you find an advantage, I guess.
What question for our friend here, Defender? You know, after what you just saw yesterday, and Reggie Barlow, we trust still.
And Reggie Barlow, we trust. I
love it. I dig it. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you.
He got us to the chip last year at 10-1.
He's a great coach.
How that ended, it's a Reggie Barlow we trust. You'd have to give me a lot for me to change my mind on that one. There's times when it's like we're on the 30 and it's like 4th and 1.5, and I'm like, oh God, can we just go for it? But
you know, if I funny, I went back and I watched the replay of the game today, and there was probably 3 different times where he was complaining to the officials about something, whatever, whistles, calls, resetting the play clock or whatever, and the official would start talking or whatever, and he just turned around and walked away. I thought that was hilarious.
You could do that?
He's like,
he made his point, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we lost a timeout due to the play clock or whatever. That ain't.
And that was one of the times.
Like you said, it's game 1. Bro. It's a new league. There's a lot. I also agree with a call like that false start should be called on the field and not have.
So bossy.
We got to talk about
that whole challenge thing, challenging a false start and all the time that it took. That's not good for new viewers and stuff. That should be called when it happens.
Yeah,
but week
I
1,
agree.
Everyone's got a lot to get together.
Yep.
You don't understand how long. And I know this is drama talk, man. I'm sorry, Defender, but look, you don't know how long I've been saying, bro. In AJ, I trust, man. AJ Smith called a beautiful game with Chase Garber. Look, so many times I was watching so many podcasts leading up to this game, and everybody was like, "Oh, I don't know about Chase. I thought they would go with Dormady. He's quarterback number 1. We don't know what we're going to see from Chase. What he did in Cal is not looking like what he's going to do now." I'm like, bro, I believe in AJ. If AJ picked Chase to be the number 1 quarterback, then he's going to be the number 1 quarterback. Wade Phillips allowing him to pull whatever trigger he got to pull on the offense with putting the receivers out there, putting players in position. AJ Smith made the calls, and he called a beautiful game, man. I'm so excited. Absolutely.
And
that
if
he's
Wade
off the
Phillips
field.
believes in him, then that's got some weight to it.
I mean, he brung him with him. He could have said, "I don't want him in San Antonio with me." He brung him to San Antonio with him, so that says a lot as well.
Yeah.
So great job, man.
Well, that
Great job.
kind of leads us to the other conversation we've been having in the background. I think Jay needs to do his own little do better session here.
That's on a different show.
Look here, sir. We're talking about this whole, when we rewatch this game, now all heard Sam talking about Sam Ancho talking about.
Okay, I'll do that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
Hold on. Before we do that, I want to get the defenders because he's our guest. I want to get his perspective before we do that.
I got a question for him too. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, defender,
I'll just take a nap. Wake me up when it's my time.
Would you say that what you saw yesterday from San Antonio is that the Houston Roughnecks of last year? Are those the San Antonio Roughnecks, or is that the Brahmas?
It's the best team with an XFL name that performed yesterday. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
again, week one.
I know, but would you say with what we have, the weapons we have, the coaching staff, the players on the field, everything, would you say that is?
It looked like a 2020 Houston Roughnecks a little bit.
Okay.
I'll give you that. Team that went 5-0, but it's week one.
Right. And I'm going to jump in and say, comparing 2024 San Antonio Brahmas to 2023 San Antonio Brahmas is not really a fair comparison, only because you've had so many major changes at the top with the coaching staff and everything. So Wade Phillips is going to run Wade Phillips's offense style. AJ is going to run AJ's offensive style. What's his name? Hines Ward is going to run Hines Ward's offensive style. And God, what the hell was the OC's name?
They changed.
Elizondo. What was that? Elizondo.
Yeah.
Elizondo.
And then they changed. Right.
To the running back coach. I forgot his name.
Completely different styles. So the comparisons,
the
comparisons aren't necessarily fair across the board to say, hey, do we look like what we looked like last year? There are some elements that are definitely the same, right? We've got some key players and some key positions that are going to bring some of that 2023 flavor like they did last year. But then we've got other people in key positions, Garbers, for example, who is not like Jack Frankenstein Cohn. No offense to Jack Cohn. But you've got a cat that is mobile, right? So now we've got a mobile quarterback threat, which we didn't have last year. So we're going to look different and we're going to act different and we're going to do things differently. So comparing the two, it's like comparing, and I'm going to give the 2023 Brahmas the benefit of the doubt here, but it's like comparing a Ferrari to a Lamborghini. Both great, incredible cars, but they're both different cars, So I'm not saying that the 2023 Brahmas were a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or
a Honda and a Ferrari. There you go.
Maybe not. Maybe a Hyundai from the 80s that I had to drive when I graduated, and it smoked worse than I did. I'm just saying.
No, I got you. Multiple times I kept looking over at Jackie. I was like, "This is a whole different team.
A whole different team.
It is.
This is a whole different vibe. All that."
Yeah, I kept saying that about us too.
It all comes in like,
Well, that's how I felt watching. This cannot be the same team we played
and that's
our last game too.
These teams were shook up, man.
Hang on, because I've got a perfect segue. And you know me, I've got to take my perfect segues, right? We don't look like the 2023 Brahmas. But let's segue into this, Sam Acho, right?
That's exactly what I was going to talk about.
With the do better moment. We don't look like the 2023 San Antonio Brahmas. We also don't look like the 2023 Houston Roughnecks or the 2020 Houston Roughnecks or anybody else. This is our own unique blend of flavorings from different teams. And I will give you that, right? Wade Phillips is going to be a big part of it. Our OC is going to be a big part of that. Some of the Houston players, but we've also got some Orlando players. We've got some Sea Dragons players. We've got a ton of our Brahmas players back. This is our own thing. So making the comparison, calling us the San Antonio Roughnecks is really, it's kind of an insult to the team that even though the Roughnecks were a great team, you're not giving credit to any of the other players who are putting in just as much if not more work to make this team successful. So for yourself, for the rest of the team, for all those players out there that are killing it on that 50-man roster, doing everything they can to sharpen their skills to get to that next level, to show you why they should be in the NFL, give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't compare them to anybody else. Don't compare them to any of the other teams from teams past. Give them the opportunity to show you why they are the 2024 San Antonio Brahmas. When we take over the championship and we win that thing, we bring it back home to San Antonio, every one of you better be saying it right. That's what I'm saying. As Jackie would say, period.
Damn.
No,
I
and
felt inspired, and I remember that had nothing to do with me.
well, no, hey, but this is what I was gonna say though. So in the broadcast, the very first time that Sam Acho mentioned it, he goes, "You're looking at the 2023," and I'm gonna do it the way he talks. You know, you're looking at the 2023 Roughnecks right here, and you know this is a very 2023 Roughneck style that what you're watching here in San Antonio. And then he started talking about DC. He goes, "But DC, this is a completely different ball team," and I'm just like, wait a minute, they have like a lot of the same coaches, the same quarterback, like what?
The same running back, even though he's injured, like everything.
You know,
is
it's
damn
like,
similar to
How
last
are
year.
you gonna say that DC is like completely different, and then but this is 2023 Houston Roughnecks are now in San Antonio? Like, come on,
it's fair
bro.
to say that it's the Roughneck style, because it is that we have their coach, their OC, the styles that they ran, the schemes that they ran, or what we're running now. But
you can't. Go ahead.
But it's not. It's not the San Antonio Roughnecks. It's the Brahmas. We're just running the same style of offense and defense that the Roughnecks ran last year.
So if an offensive coordinator and a head coach go from Dallas Cowboys and what was it, Jay? Like 6 or 7 players or 8 players or whatever.
Right.
We counted it up. It's somewhere between 8 and 10.
10 from the Cowboys. So the 10 players, the head coach and the OC go from the Dallas Cowboys to the Green Bay Packers. Are they going to be the Dallas Cowboys?
Well,
it happened in reverse. It happened.
Let's flip the script. Are they the
Dallas Packers?
Yeah, are they the Dallas Packers with Mike McCarthy?
Mike McCarthy, and he brought a bunch of his.
Nobody is saying that though.
He
you know what I'm saying?
brought
Exactly.
Us, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be doing it if it was any other league.
I mean, they still do. Like if they're bringing, it's their style, but you know, it's what they were saying.
They're not gonna call them the
what
Dallas
you saw the
Packers.
Roughnecks last year is the same scheme, the same style that you're going to see the Brahmas run this year.
So
that's
say
not
it's a newly improved San Antonio Brahmas team. That's all you got to say.
But even then, even though Wade is doing some things that are similar, there are still going to be differences between what he's running this year with this offensive coordinator who he worked with last year and what he did in Houston last year. He's not going to script the exact same things.
Well, of course,
the OC is not going to script.
You got different players as well.
And
Just look at that.
Correct.
Look at that play. The thick six, as my boy likes to call it over
Houston
there.
ain't run that.
Okay.
Houston ain't run that.
Nobody's run that.
Nobody
right?
run that.
That's a big man touchdown.
Done that before.
Madden would have been the only one to run that, and he would have done it successfully 1,000,000 times in a row. But the point is, this is not the same team, even though there are some similar pieces and there are some things that are plugged in that look similar, and some offensive schemes and some defensive schemes that may look similar, but they're not exactly the same. Our defense out there this year looked like our defense from last year, minus a few players.
80% of it is the San Antonio Brahmas defense.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And we all know how strong our defense was last year. Our defense is what kept us in every single game, including DC coming in and beating us by what, 2, whatever it was.
2 feet.
Ridiculous.
2 feet.
Ridiculous.
2 feet. Man, now I'm mad again. Damn it.
So, Mr. Defender, okay, I'll ask him my questions. Okay, Mr. Defender, after seeing what your team did yesterday, what are your expectations for the rest of the season, sir?
What are my expectations?
Yes, sir.
I got none. Week 1, I got none. I'm hoping.
I mean, is it trending up? Is it trending down? Like what you got? Like, do you think it's just like a bump in the road?
Get better and better.
Okay.
I hope that it's a bump in the road. I mean, how can it? You got to get better. You're gonna work on things this week. I assume Bounty Gate Greg's gonna be yelling at 59. He's gonna be on a short leash. The offense has a lot to figure out, and other than that, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Well,
I'm hoping for the best.
What's the pulse of the fan base?
Mhm.
What's the pulse of the fan base out there? Like, how you
Right,
all
I'm about to
feel?
ask
Like,
that too.
Everyone's just I haven't talked to a lot of people, but it seems like everyone's real excited for this week. They posted pictures from like gameplay on Sunday. I just saw on Instagram there's like 16 comments, and everyone was just like, "We got this. Let's go. We're gonna get it." So
I don't want to see a half-ass beer
that's
snake.
yeah, that's DC fan base. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We are, despite the success of the Defenders, we've been through it with
Now-
all of our teams.
Now,
Mhm.
I want to ask you, because I will be in DC on Cinco de Mayo, because I hear you guys are having a fiesta night playing the Brahmas, and you can't have a fiesta without a mariachi, right?
Yeah,
Now-
you're the reason that we're able to call it that.
Well, thank you,
made it
thank
official.
you,
They're
thank you.
bringing the Mexican.
That's why it's fiesta themed, because you're gonna be there.
They already knew I was gonna be there. So, anyways, would you all, and you and your Beer Snake crew, I know you guys have a whole crew, the guy at the bottom that hangs it, Mr. Lemon, Captain Obvious, you all have a whole Beer Snake crew.
Yeah.
Would you all accept a
Don't do
gift from me of a red sombrero for fiesta night
Oh.
to top it off at the end of the Beer Snake?
I would accept it. It gets
Okay.
real rowdy at the top of that beer.
I was
snake.
just about to say that. Don't go to the end zone. That end zone back there is crazy.
I want to be in the crazy.
It's
You know
it's
me.
Rabbit fans back there. That's the only hype section in the whole stadium.
I
Remember,
want
the
to
crew
be
you're
there.
talking about, they put in charge of taming that section, and it's not easy.
I want to be among, because I'm gonna be honest, of all the other teams, I like you guys the best. I
appreciate that.
I feel like me
You guys
and
are
the
growing on
Defenders
me.
fans, like we had a connection, and then like at the championship game,
Here
not
it
just
comes.
that I cheered for y'all, like I felt like, hey, you know what? I could see myself rooting for DC at some point, should I ever feel
Thank
the need
you.
to.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
And
do
then what
know, to
happened,
answer
Jorge?
your question, now that I've thought about it, I think
And then what
that
happened?
hat would
Y'all-
go flying.
Y'all see how he switch up on us.
Gonna
Yeah,
take my
y'all
And then
once
and
I
then
give
what
it to
happened,
y'all,
Jorge?
that's y'all's. Y'all can do whatever you want with
It's
it.
gonna be a frisbee real quick.
and then
That's
what
what
happened?
right
I'm sorry, I don't mean
They're
to
gonna
jump in
stuff it
here,
with
Jorge.
lemons and throw it on the field.
What happened at the championship game with your love of your life, your best friends, the DC Defenders?
They left me hanging. Y'all left me hanging.
Boom. And why did they leave you hanging?
'Cause
Hey,
got
I was in
booed
there
at
for
the-
2 hours after the game ended. I didn't
No,
see
well,
nobody.
I'm just saying.
You didn't.
No, you.
Jorge
but-
brought this all on himself, and we call him out for it every
So-
single time. Who
so-
was the one who walked in with
He
the
makes a whole
anti-renegade
fuss,
sign
a whole
I
fuss.
walked-
in
so-
San Antonio?
behind the Renegades bench.
Behind
And I'm
the Renegades bench.
And there's Defender fans in my section.
Yeah.
I'm getting booed, and none of the Defender fans have my back. They're just sitting there, just like,
Now the truth
I'm
comes out.
like, come on, y'all. Like, hey, no, I still have my love for the Defenders. I still love them.
Hey,
But
Jorge, just don't
y'all
go to the
let-
beer snake section, bro.
I'm
Whatever you
going.
feel.
You tell
Oh,
me
you're
not
gonna
to.
you're
and
gonna
I'm
be you're gonna
go.
be in the beer snake section, bro.
You tell me not to. I'm gonna go
You gotta
there.
come.
You're
It's fun.
literally
It's a
pushing
party.
him
Oh
towards
my
it.
goodness.
I want to be in the.
I mean, he's
I
gonna
don't-
come in there with some energy.
Oh my goodness.
Bro,
all right.
You gotta stand
y'all-
right beside Captain Obvious too.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna have to be between
Yep.
me and Captain just for safety.
Yeah, so they gonna tear you up, bro.
Hey, go ahead,
say-
tell me. I don't even care. The thing is that I'm there to have a good time, right?
Yeah,
And I
and that's
think
what
at
that
the-
section's there for, and I think it'll work out. I
And
think
at
it'll
the
be
end
a
of the
good time.
day, like, win or lose, I think we're all just gonna be having a good time making a big ass beer snake together.
That's what it's all about, baby.
That's that's what I like to hear. That's what I want. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna pray for you.
Pray for me all you want.
I'm telling you.
Prende
Well,
la vela.
Yeah.
I went there and I went to there multiple times in 2020, but the last year I went when they played the Vipers, and I went to that. I'm telling you, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I walked into that section.
It's crazy.
And I was like, oh my, there's nowhere to walk. Everybody's going up and down the steps. It's so
Feels
crowded.
like a frat party sometimes.
I was in a
that's what it feels
frat,
like.
so I know what it's like. I want that. I want that in my life.
Yes.
Y'all are wild.
Who
Yeah,
else is coming? Is
so-
anyone else coming on Cinco de Mayo?
It's very possible. Brahma Babe and I are
it.
in the works of trying to figure out our traveling together because 4 out of the 5 of us are traveling up this Friday to Memphis.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, y'all got
To
so
watch
much
our
stuff
boys.
that's close,
And
like
then
relatively close compared to us.
And me and BD and Jay are going to St. Louis at the end of the season, the last game. So we're all gonna be at every single game at some point, except like I'm not gonna be at the Houston game because I have to be on a boat with Mickey Mouse.
I'm trying to make Houston.
I'll be at Houston. I'll be at every game. Every game.
Did you see
I
what?
got nothing going on.
Did I see Ball Hawk 1
Yes.
in Renegades gear on Saturday and in Brahma gear on
No, that
Sunday?
was he was in St. Louis gear on Saturday. That was his.
Yeah.
That was the
Okay.
St. Louis jersey.
I told him
but
not.
you
But
may or may
in,
not
in Arlington and not in Michigan, though.
you
Yeah.
may or may not have seen
Okay.
him next to BD and I at
Yeah.
the San Antonio
Well,
game.
Oh,
to be
it was on
fair,
ESPN. It
that
was on
little
ESPN.
intro.
To be
Yeah.
fair, he
Intro
lives
of
in
the game,
Houston now. He
everybody
lives in
lined up.
Houston now.
Oh, he
He was in
moved.
Houston now.
Yeah,
Yes, he
lives in
did.
Houston now.
Okay, that makes more sense. I thought he went from Wisconsin to Arlington. when he could've
No.
gone.
No. He's relocated to Houston.
Did he come down here because he's such a big XFL fan?
That is part of it, yes.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
you'll probably see him at random games.
he went from
wearing the colors.
Houston to
Yeah,
Arlington
he said he's
to
staying
San
with me
Antonio.
when the Battlehawks play here, so
Well,
we'll see.
so technically, Jorge, he went from Houston to Arlington, back to Houston, down here to San Antonio.
Oh, I didn't
He's
know
at our
that.
And then
game.
he's going to St. Louis, right?
Yeah,
the
he was
game?
at our game the next day, and then I think he went back up to St. Louis
Good.
after
For the
our game.
this week.
Yeah, because he rode up to Arlington with Rig Rocker, so
Yeah.
he came back. I'm like, that's a hell of a trek because he did
He's
it all. in one
dedicated.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is,
Dedicated.
man.
He likes driving, and he must like Buc-ee's too, I guess.
Hey man, you could live at
I've
Buc-ee's.
heard good things about Buc-ee's.
Yep.
You know what? I'll see if I can bring you some beaver nuggets from Buc-ee's.
Bring me
That's
some
like
beaver nuggers,
There you go.
and
It's
then I'll bring
caramelized.
you some
We
shitty
don't-
tacos from DC.
We don't want to know where the beaver nuggets came from.
Don't ask.
Oh
feed him.
my God.
Yeah.
Who told you
Don't
this?
ask.
Beaver nugget sounds like a Fear Factor ditch.
Yeah, just put them in your mouth and let them melt. They're good.
Oh
Daddy.
my God.
They are glazed, nice
No
and
Diddy, no Diddy,
and
no
sweet.
Diddy, no
Yep.
Diddy.
You and your glazing.
Yep. All right. So you're hopeful for the rest of the season. You guys are going
I
up
believe in these
against.
coaches. I believe in
And Reggie, we trust.
this team, and Reggie we trust.
Y'all got Houston,
We-
this week, right?
That's
We
what I
got
was bring up.
Houston. We're going
You're going
into
up
this
against-
game at least with one game of game tape.
Yeah, you're going to be going up against a Houston team that really struggled this weekend. What do you think the coaches are looking at? How do you think they're going to be able to capitalize on what Houston was handed? And what are you expecting them to do to counter their level of performance from this weekend?
They was missing their running back 1 too. Mark Thompson was out, so
He
should be
was.
back next game.
Oh, he is back though. Yeah,
Should
I'm hoping that I'm hoping we're more aggressive on offense. I'm hoping I trust whatever Reggie does. If Reggie, that first time when we were on like the 50 and it was like 4th and 1 or 4th and 2,
Mhm.
and
He said,
everyone
"Punt,
around
punt,
me was like go, and he was like punt,
Punt,
and
punt,
I was
punt.
like I was like, look how we've been playing all game. We're not getting. If we were gonna get it, we would have got it already. So,
But that says a
you know
lot.
what I mean?
That says a lot for our
So-
offense, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping more aggressive from Fred, and then maybe more aggressive from Reggie when we're down there at like the 30 on a 4th and 2. I don't know, but then the way we were playing and McCrane, our kicker, was just putting them all in. So it was like I hate a game where you got 12 points from field goals, but
That was our entire
league of
season
no
last
kicks.
year.
Yep.
Hey, that's how you grow to love your kicker,
Yeah.
like I love Parker Romo.
Oh my, how the
Yeah.
tables turned.
That's a different kind of love.
Yes, it is.
That is.
A lot of glazing going on over there. You know?
Spicy leg on the
It
front.
is.
Yeah. When they really
Romo
wanted to
across
go down
the
to
back.
St. Louis last season when I was down there. I forget his name, called him third leg something.
Oh my goodness!
Kept chanting about his beaver nuggets, dude. They were crazy down there about
Oh,
that.
my goodness.
Well, the president of the fan club was definitely leading the chant. I'm just saying.
Yes, he
So-
was, and he's right there.
Yeah, I really want to go to me and Captain Obvious were talking about going to St. Louis during the season, but then I just got my Airbnb for the championship, and I haven't even looked at how to get down there. Like I might just do it at the championship. I don't know, but
Nice.
Hey, Mr.
that's my
Defender,
only away game I'm looking at.
Who are your rivals, sir?
Well,
let's
y'all
say this.
were mad that I didn't see y'all as a rival last season, and that's changing.
Well, no, we
What
didn't
about-
see
what
you
about
as a rival
NFL?
either.
What about NFL?
NFL, I don't got a team. I don't got.
Are you don't watch NFL?
I watch the NFL. I got a buddy. We pick a team every year, and we go become home team
Oh,
fans
my
for the
goodness.
weekend.
Nice.
So I'm on the market. We went to Cincinnati this year. They didn't get my heart. When we went to Buffalo, I went through a table. They got my heart. So Buffalo's leading the.
I feel like he'd be a good Bills Mafia member.
I was trying to make a point because I thought you was a Washington Commanders fan. I was about to say, just imagine
DC Sports only, no Maryland teams. Go on.
just imagine getting a Cowboys jersey. You know, somebody.
I know who we're talking about.
Wow.
Okay.
That was a long trip, man. If you're gonna go take us on a long trip, you gotta tell us to pack a lunch, man. That was a long way to get to your.
I guess
that was rough.
he's a bigger Brahmas fan than a Green Bay fan, I guess. Which is good.
Well, he's a bigger player fan, but even then, that's not necessarily true. Why do you get so
I thought
quiet,
y'all was supposed
Jorge?
to roast me.
Wait, are y'all talking about me?
Yes, dude.
The owner
Yes.
of the Green Bay Packers?
I'm an owner
That
too,
don't
bro.
mean nothing anymore at this point.
Owner.
According to Jorge,
Owner.
it don't mean nothing no more.
I'm an owner.
I'm an owner.
Once you
I
got
didn't-
that Lions,
I'm an owner.
I didn't
I'm an
follow
owner,
Brett
and I'm not
Favre
even
to
a
the-
fan.
See, he's an owner and he's not even a fan. Look at that.
Hey, that look.
I mean, I kind of want my
Like,
he's
$500
speechless.
back,
We
but-
finally shut him down, dude. Mark it down.
He's down.
I support
Count.
my friends is what I do. I support my friends.
And,
No
and
matter
we
what.
respect that.
Tune.
We're still going to
Whole
roast you,
different
though.
tune.
We respect that. We're still going to take our shots when we can get them, man.
Hey.
Because of these moments like this, where you're just sitting there stroking that beard. God, this is golden, man.
And I said, I will wait until September to decide whether I'm gonna,
Buy a certain jersey.
I don't want to talk about it. We're talking about spring football, baby.
We're
Spring
talking about
football.
spring football. But
Look at these Renegades tiers right here, and the St. Louis tiers. How about that?
the
Right
official
there.
energy drink of not every
Of
UFL
every
fan.
XFL fan everywhere, right there. We got that Big D energy.
Oh, yeah.
my
Oh,
Lord.
yeah. Let's talk about that in a little bit. Mr. Defender.
Episode's brought to you by Zal Energy and Terramana.
Oh, my
Right
Oh,
there.
my God.
There you go. The official tequila of XFL fans everywhere.
Dude, we better get like a nickel
Deep
for
way.
every time you guys have said it tonight. That's
Oh
what I'm
my
saying.
god, I cannot.
Mr.
buy.
Defender, any parting words before we let you go? Because we do need to pay some bills and shut the show down at a decent hour.
Congratulations to y'all. Y'all are looking good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Much
I'm
respect.
hoping for more from us next week because we do have to. Oh, earlier you're talking about USFL dominating one game. They're up by one game.
Yeah, first week.
They're up by one
Yeah.
game. Week one, babe. But
You're gonna come back and defend the XFL for us.
Please.
yeah, I really want us to at the end of the season win more games in the USFL. But I realized yesterday while watching how much I hate the other XFL teams with love. You know what I mean? Like,
With love, but I hate
watching
you.
watching the Battlehawks lose that way was beautiful.
Man.
That was beautiful. But
Yeah.
then I was also like, damn, another USFL team won. but,
Right.
but like that, beautiful.
But it's St.
They
Louis.
tried to ice that guy and he still made it. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's St. Louis, so it's kind of okay to take your shots at them. But I
Yeah.
fully support that.
Yeah, and then now I also like when the Renegades lose.
Thank
And
you.
yesterday I really would have liked if you lost.
Well, of course, but that's you've got a vested interest in that.
That makes sense in that.
Yeah.
We'll allow that. We'll
Yeah.
allow
And
that.
then after Mariachi made a diss track, I'm like, okay, now I want y'all to lose next week.
Wow.
Oh, that was y'all response with Reggie Barlow?
How did y'all like that? Because I want to make sure y'all got that. It seems like it made its rounds over there.
Yeah, I went on and I like for this season I literally like had to download Instagram and Facebook and all that again to post videos and stuff. I'm back in the game now. But I saw in my notification it's like someone commented on a post you're tagged in and it was your face on it. And I was like, oh damn.
Oh God, here we go.
Yes.
Because I was thinking about that
Here
too.
we
I was
go.
like, I'm trying not to do like a video every week this time, and then I was like, all right, should I wait until next week because it's a beer snake thing? And then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna. Everyone's like, where's the video? I was like, all right, I'm just gonna post this one. It's the welcome to the season, and then I should have known.
Yep.
I was
I should have
waiting.
known. I've seen
I was
plenty of your
waiting.
videos. I should have known you would have figured it out.
I mean, not only that, but the other one with the stupid song and the picture. What song was it?
Oh, look
Nickelback
at this
song.
quarterback or something like that. Or something like that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
see
your
that one.
Nickelback
I think
song.
it's look at this photograph, not look at
No,
this quarterback.
whatever.
The Nickelback kind of did fall short.
So
Yeah.
did
Let's be
y'all do
honest.
that video because of Jorge video?
No, that video came out
No.
first.
No,
Oh,
they,
yeah,
he
no,
responded.
I-
He put
I-
a
I-
video
I-
in it.
The one,
I
the
respect-
one
No,
with Reggie Barlow.
we had like the team meetup, and then the day before, I kind of thought of always had the idea I wanted to feature the defender of the beer snake, and then because when I made the last video last year, I had that cut where it's like me with the defender of the beer snake every time. I took that out of that last video, and then I was like, oh, I know the video. Then when they called me and said, hey, there's this meetup, and Reggie's gonna be there, and all this stuff. And I was like, ooh, Reggie's also the star of this video. And by the way, I had a beautiful somatic like idea of the part where we run around the corner and everyone in slow motion. Like it's supposed to be that scene in the movie. And everyone was hammered and I can't wrangle these people together. So I made that
I'm
audible.
sorry, but Reggie is a horrible actor. Like the way he
Man.
said his line, I
It
was
all
like,
fit perfect. His personality perfectly fit what the video ended up being.
Hey, as long as it worked out, man, it got
Yeah.
views. It was good.
I called
It was
that audible at the end. I was like, all right, let me get a clip of each of you putting a cup in, and I can turn this into some corny stuff. So that's not how I imagined the video initially, but it turned out, I guess, even better because it's supposed to be fun and funny and whatever.
Yeah, that's what
it
it's
worked
all
great.
about.
Okay.
It's supposed
Mr.
to get
Defender.
people excited. Yes, sir.
We will
Thank you
spew
so much. Thank you
Cinco de
so
Mayo.
much for your time. Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yeah.
We're invading your place. We're gonna have fun. We're putting a sombrero on top of the beer snake. So it'll
Yep.
be the Cerveza Culebra. No,
that's
El Culebra de Cerveza.
He played.
Because it's
La-
beer snake.
La víbora de cerveza.
Whatever. I didn't get to
That
that
was
in
a good
Duolingo
attempt.
yet.
Does that mean
but-
you're coming too? You coming? What's up?
Yeah, I told you every game.
Okay.
Every
Okay,
game I'm
DJ,
going
you coming
to.
home?
Yeah, okay.
DJ,
Yeah.
you're not coming?
DJ?
I can't make that one.
We
Oh,
we may have
I
some
know,
posters in his honor.
It's going to be
We
a
got
big
some
weekend.
stuff.
I've told a lot of people y'all are coming. People are excited about that.
Good, good.
see
We're
if the
excited
season
to be
goes,
there.
If it's good
This
or bad,
is-
excited.
man,
I would
I'm
love
gonna
to though,
I'm
man.
gonna have to miss that one because it's my anniversary weekend. But
That's
I
your fault.
really wanted to go to that game.
I do.
Mainly just for me and Jay's friend on the DC sidelines.
Oh, one Mr. Bellamy.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
My goodness.
Oh, we were talking trash to him all game long, and he was talking back until that interception. Then he went to the other side of the sideline and never looked our way again.
He,
So
he
I
went
wanted-
down
I
to
wanted
the
to
big
go to
bad
that game.
You got to
section.
get negative people out of your life.
I
you know
wanted
what
to
mean?
go
You
to
gotta-
that game and yell at him and have him turn around and be like, "Oh hell, they came all the way over here too."
Yeah.
Y'all should have did that. Y'all should look down and see if it was empty seats down there and just follow them.
Nah, we're not that antagonistic. So
Look,
yeah,
Well,
we
it's
are.
gonna be-
Yeah,
that's
we
going to
are.
be a great weekend.
Yeah, we are.
I'm
It's gonna be
excited.
a fun time. Defender,
And
thank you.
to everyone not coming, it's looking like we're going to get a third year of or a second year of UFL.
Yeah.
Let's
Fourth year of
go.
XFL.
So
go.
Looking good.
we'll make it
Let's
work
do
some way. But hey, we'll see you
All right.
Cinco de Mayo, my friend.
All right. Adios.
All
Horns
right.
forward,
Thanks for
shields
coming
up.
on.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Defend our honor.
How funny.
I love him. I love the Defenders.
This man
They're good
said
people,
love.
man. They're good people.
For
They're good
sure.
people.
He said
Not like
love.
not like Arlington.
Well,
oh God.
I
How
had
do we
hoped to
mute
have-
that?
Oh my God. I had hoped to have more information from our front office to give about those that are staying behind where you can do your watch parties. So if they happen to get back to me, I will definitely post it and share to the pages we're a part of. So if you're trying to find a spot, they haven't really announced any affiliated places yet, not unless you guys seen anything.
I did see yesterday that what's the not Hooters but the other one
Twin
with
Peaks.
Twin Peaks, yeah.
They
Twin
posted
Peaks.
it.
Twin Peaks is an official beer partner or part of the Brahma's beer crew. So I would imagine that they are probably going to have a watch party at Twin Peaks. My guess is probably going to be maybe the one on De Zavala Night 10, maybe one of the other ones in the locations. I don't know. But Twin Peaks, as of right now, is part of the Brahma Bar Crew. So if you are planning on going to a watch party, if you're not having your own and you want to do something with the team or something that's put on by the team, I would imagine, this is just a guess, that it's probably going to be at Twin Peaks because they are part of the Brahma Bar Crew. Now, I will also mention that Alamo, although they are not like an official sponsor anymore, they did have a watch party for this game last week that was there at the Alamo Dome. So if you were at Alamo Beer during the game, they had it on. So I'm sure Alamo Beer might also be another spot.
Yeah.
So, but Twin Peaks is, I love this guy right here. The Thick Six says and confirmed they posted the Twin Peaks on the scoreboard. So thank you, Thick Six, and I love the name.
Jorge, is that you? Is that your burner?
That's not my burner.
He's got his
account.
own feed. He's posting in.
He's incognito.
Wow.
But yeah,
Wow.
as of right now, there's nothing been announced by the team. It'll just be on the lookout from social media, and as soon as you'll see it on their social media, we'll repost it, retweet it, whatever the hell. Party at DJ's Dungeon, why not? Yeah, go.
Since he's staying behind.
I was hopeful we were going to make one show without some kind of Alamo basement joke.
Oh, you
And-
missed it. You weren't here earlier.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Already?
It already happened. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Man, like within the
Yeah.
first not even 5 minutes that he entered.
Was it Chris?
I
It was
was-
Chris,
I was-
wasn't
It
it?
was. Yeah.
I
I knew it. I knew it.
Your best friend.
Your best friend.
No, your best friend.
Well, let's talk about this coming weekend. Who are we playing?
Look, comment section, all y'all watching out there. Look, I'm gonna try my best to make a video, but you have to remember, I'm having to make fun of a boat. Like, what? How intimidating is a boat? All right, like, come on, like, this is like USFL is making it my job extra hard because how am I gonna make fun of a boat?
I can't with
I'm
the
gonna
sticky
ask-
voice either. It
I'm
makes
going
it
to
even
ask
funnier.
one favor. Please, no video of you like in a bathtub with a bath toy representing the Memphis Showboats. That might be a little bit too much over the line.
Yeah, no, not gonna
Lord.
happen.
Okay, I'm just asking.
So it seems you say you don't want it, but you thought about it. So I think subconsciously you actually do want to see that. It's a little disturbing, Jay.
Well, I've seen a little bit more than probably what any grown man should with Jorge, but you know that gives me enough to give me nightmares, and you know that might have been one of them. But
Say no Diddy. No Diddy.
no Diddy.
No Diddy.
But
Oh, yeah, no
anyways,
Diddy. No Diddy.
we are driving.
Yeah, we
all
are
of us
driving.
minus DJ. We
Oh.
have a baby stampede going up.
This one right here, Major Payne from yeah, Chew.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
love the reference.
So yes, we're all driving up together. We're making a whole weekend of it.
There will
If
be.
there are any other Brahma fans that are going to be there, please look for us. We're
Jeremy,
literally going to be in a line.
I'm calling you after the show, Jeremy. I'm calling you after the show.
Here's a little fun fact that on my phone today.
This one.
I got.
I'm coming for you, Jeremy. I'm coming for you.
Yes.
I would love to see that. I'm just saying.
Now
he's got a costume for every game for you. I already know it.
I will tell you.
Keep his costumes to himself. Maybe he needs to show up and wear one.
He wants you to play dress up for him.
You'd almost spit tea everywhere, bro. Come on.
Oh my god!
But so there will be a Brahmas contingent there in Memphis this weekend. We are planning on taking over, and I thought, okay, cool. Let's see how that goes. And I have a feeling we are going to be the home team there, because I got a push notification on my phone today asking me if I wanted to buy discounted tickets in like 5 different sections in the Showboat Stadium or whatever the heck they call Liberty Bell. Whatever.
What if we just bought a whole row to ourselves and we all just sat in one row?
I mean, we probably could, and they'd probably be thankful for that. But the thing is that so they don't know that we're coming. They're going to be surprised. But I will tell you who does know that we're coming. Our team, our coaches, they know that we're coming. They know they're not going to be alone. So we will be there. We will be loud, proud. And if you hear cheering, I guarantee you it's going to be us, because the Memphis Showboats, I'm sorry, unless you hear a toot, like, you ain't going to hear much out of them.
This is going to be Arlington 2.0. When San Antonio shows up, it takes over your stadium and shows you how well a team can travel and just how loud we can actually be.
Even if it's just 6 of us, like, I don't even.
I know they're not ready for us. I know they're not. So
exactly. Take pictures, please, if you see us.
Yes.
Snap some pictures of us.
Hey, here we go. We gotta make right here for Coach.
There you go. Yep.
I got it. I'll make
it. We got it. Dr. Pepper right here. Get your Dr. Pepper.
That man got a whole stack in the house.
Yep.
But yeah, so we will.
What else do you guys got?
There. If anyone wants barbecue, we're not gonna bring you back any, because you can get better barbecue here. Let's be honest.
That's a bold
I can't
statement,
say it yet.
sir.
I would like to try it first.
Memphis have known for that barbecue.
Yeah, it's a different kind of barbecue. Yeah. It's not.
I haven't had Memphis barbecue. I've had Nashville barbecue, and we got that beat.
Again, different style, right? Yeah. Apples and oranges. Let's give it a try first before we say anything. So
yeah, next Monday you can talk.
Next Monday. In fact, we'll even make sure that we do some videos from the barbecue place that we go to.
I just hope it's not as dry as St. Louis ribs.
Well, St. Louis isn't known for the ribs,
chicken?
So. Well, battle chicken is very dry and very tough to eat, and it's just disgusting. That's why we're saving it for later.
Yeah. No, but
we're gonna let battle chicken marinate in losses until we actually cook them up on the grill.
That's gonna be the following week. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be that's revenge. Now they know what it's like to lose in the last second. Now y'all know what it's like, St. Louis.
Said it. We put the league on notice already.
That's what I said. Yeah. Yep. Hey, for everyone, we told y'all last week, place your bets before Sunday. If you didn't place your bets, you just lost money if you're going to place bets. Because what happened?
Where you at?
The odds, they cut them in half.
Trying to do a fist bump.
They cut them in half. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, so we got the current
odds, with you, DJ. Come on.
The current odds are Brahma's at plus 650.
Yeah, it was 1,300.
It was 1,400 at the
you were driving a car.
The sports book tonight that I placed my bet in. It was 1,400 on
BD.
Friday night.
You're right, bro.
But Figure this out.
Elbow bump.
If you place your bets, again,
DJ,
if you're going to place a bet
DJ.
on the Brahmas, make sure you place it before the
His hand
game
disappeared.
because the odds will only be going down as the weeks go on. So make sure you place your bets.
What the hell?
Right there. There you go. Yeah.
I cannot.
So make sure you place your bets before the week.
I got tears.
Because that way you get the most bang for your buck because the odds will continue to go down every week. Now, if you want to win money, well, no, I wouldn't say bet on the Renegades. You're gonna lose money there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord. Y'all say your goodbyes. We talking about betting it's 10 minutes after.
I wouldn't necessarily take the over-under on the Renegades or St. Louis. But what you can bet on is that we're going to be there in Memphis, ready to hang out, have a good time. So if there's any Showboats fans, we're taking shots and poking fun. We're definitely trying to build a friendly rival, right? Come hang out with us. We'll be going live. We'll probably do a couple of videos from the road and post them to the Instagram and the X and whatever you kids do with your social media stuff. But it's going to be a great time. We're going to have a blast. We're going to do our best to represent San Antonio well. Hopefully, we get the win there in Memphis, and then we come back home for some battle chicken on a spit. And I'm telling you, we talk trash from the very beginning, but that's because we believe that highly in this team. San Antonio is going to be a major competitor, and I really do truly see them in the championship game.
That's what y'all get for putting us at the bottom at the very beginning.
And it's not after this game. It wasn't because of this game. We were talking about this before, so it ain't like we just showing up.
No,
and talking about this. We've been talking about this.
And we had an opportunity to see your guy show up, and because of the trick play and everything, and I'm glad that all worked out. We're going to get. Well, hopefully we don't rely on it, but I definitely am looking forward to seeing him in person kick his first field goal in the XFL, right? He absolutely smashed the kickoffs. I was very impressed.
Beautiful kicks.
I went back and watched the game. There was nothing that was before the 15-yard line. Everything was deeper than the 15-yard line.
10, 5,
14, 10, 5. I thought for sure one of them actually was going in the back.
Yeah,
because it had that much air.
I think it was like at a 2 or something at that point.
Yeah, it literally it went up. It was traveling, and then just dropped straight down. And I was like, "Oh, damn, that's talent." So
yeah, he's got that art perfected.
Your boy got me impressed.
He's massive.
I'm not gonna lie.
He is
but like Brian said, let's see him make a field goal.
Yeah, I want to see him. I want to see him make a field goal so he can show the rest of the league exactly why he's here.
Exactly. Bingo. And I also want to remind the rest of the league that our center, Thick Six, Alex Mollett, has more touchdown passes, caught, and receiving yards than many of your receivers. So just remember that. That's how good we are.
It was really cool that Mollett was on the intro to the game. Talk about I've always been the underdog, and he gets that play. I thought that was really
that's why I told you. I messaged him. I said, you did it for big men everywhere. Every offensive lineman, no matter where you come from, if you've ever played the position on the line, that was for you. And I know you felt that to your core, the excitement, because you always wanted a touchdown, but them skinny dudes always get the glory.
Oh, 100% Madden was looking down smiling, man.
Yep.
So, all right. Let's wrap it up. Take it home. We've been here too long.
I'm gonna try to say that.
Well, I guess one last thing.
You always got one last thing.
Will we? No, just a question you can answer. Yes or no. Yes or no. Will there? Because I've been getting asked this. Are there or will there be updates at any point in the near future about the charter buses?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a phone call tomorrow. It's the last piece is the parking piece. That's the harder pieces. Trying to find somewhere where we could have all the vehicles parked without it being a crazy situation, because right now we're looking at about 2 buses full. That's a lot of vehicles in somebody's parking lot. And then not to be held liable for things that may happen, things of that sort. So there are little things in the background that make it just a little bit difficult. So I just want to make sure everything is good on our end and our vehicles are in a secure spot for being gone, especially for basically the entire day and looking to get back at between like 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the afternoon game.
So more, we still have some time, but
Yeah.
information to come. Just know that it is being worked on, and it's not something that we've abandoned or forgotten.
Mm-mm.
So I just wanted to throw that out there because I know I've been getting a lot of questions about that. But
y'all message me.
Buses to Arlington and Houston are still happening.
Mm-hmm.
We're just more information to come. That's all I wanted to just ask and let people know.
It's still in the works. Once we have the parking spot, it'll be a lot easier to get both of them one and done and get it booked.
Cool.
There you go. Okay. All right. So let's wrap it up.
Stick a fork in it.
With that being said,
guys, be ready for that win on Saturday. Make sure you're watching. If you can be there, right? Horns forward. Let's shut it down here, Jackie. Kill it. Let's go.